Hey, Coach Pat Noonan, how did you start with your thoughts on tonight's match?
Yeah, this is a game where we shouldn't be walking off the field without, at least a point. This one's on us for on the night not executing some of the things we discussed prior to the game. Just defending the box, a couple moments where we don't do that well enough and concede twice in the first half. Took us too long to get into the game with our defensive pressure and shape. I like the way we responded to get the goal to even it up. But to end the half, the way we did and concede is something that we have to figure out how to manage better. And then the same at the end of the game. I think in the second half we did a lot of good things to get the game back level. And if we're a little bit more composed and patient with our decisions on the ball, I think we can create some more chances. But I think we just get too impatient at times with our decisions on the ball and cause ourselves way too much running, inexcusable, unnecessary running because of some of the decisions and how we move the ball and how we move forward as a group to be able to be more effective, creating chances, and be more effective in how we can be more on the front foot on a consistent basis.
Go ahead, Pat. Thanks, Pat. The two goals at the end of both halves, what do you put that down to? And the reason I ask is just because it's very uncharacteristic for this team. Did you have a sense for what was happening in those moments?
Poor turnovers that are leading to us having to defend, a team that has quality with the ball but spaces the field well. So they use their outside backs and wingers at times where if you do turn the ball over, and you want to defend narrow and protect the middle, they find those outlet passes, and they do a good job of attacking 1v1, and they do a good job of attacking the box. And so if we're a little bit cleaner with the ball, we don't have to even put ourselves in those situations. We can be more organized, but we open ourselves up in unnecessary ways, and they punished us for it.
You talked on Thursday about wanting to use the Open Cup match to try to glean what you could of New England from it and then make the corrections. Did you feel like the team was unable to make the corrections tonight, or was New England maybe just trying different things?
In certain ways, yes. In certain ways, no. Again, our defensive positioning early on in the game, we were retreating too often where we wanted to be able to defend higher up the field with Alvaro and Dom in wider positions, and have Lucho underneath Brandon. I thought we lost that shape too often, where it looked more like a 4-4-2, and they were finding McNamara and Captoon to turn and be able to play forward. And we talked about obviously being able to limit Heel because he's effective, but even though he wasn't getting on the ball initially, they were able to advance with the ball centrally and then find him in pockets where he was able to cause us problems. So that part we didn't get right, and then the box defending we didn't get right.
I don't think anyone would argue with how decent the start to the season has been for this club, but the records on the road versus here at home are basically inverse. Right. How troubling is that for you, that you're not getting the results that you're going to need to stay in this thing here at home?
Yeah. I don't like it. We don't like it. The fans don't like it. So we gotta be more consistent in how we play at home with more confidence, with more consistency in how we are playing on the front foot and attacking our opponents. I think too many times we give too much time and space away, and then all of a sudden that carries over into a stretch of defending deeper than we'd like to. So we have to be more aggressive at home, and we have to be more aggressive on both sides of the ball at home so that we can create more chances, score more goals, and concede less chances, and figure out a way to start sending these fans home happy.
I know we've talked about Alvaro's goals and after the Open Cup games, but just to see him get his first league goal today, are you seeing what you want out of him? Are you seeing? We're seeing
consistency. He's he's contributing in different ways. And tonight it was nice to see him on the score sheet. It was good to see, you know, Dom being aggressive, going 1v1 in the box. And, you know, we talk about having a weak side presence in the box. Alvaro was in a good spot to pick up the cross that works its way through and finish it off. So that's why we want numbers in the box. That's why we want to be more aggressive, is so we can find ourselves in these positions more often.
And then this is the first time that you guys have had the same lineup in back-to-back games. I know you're still missing some players for injury and other reasons, but are you finding some comfort are you finding this group, are you finding some comfort in this group, I guess?
There's certain things that this group is doing well, but there's certain things that the guys on the field over the past couple games can still do better. And, you know, even though the results leading up to tonight were positive, there were still things that we talked about that need to improve with decision-making, with spacing, and how we can better execute some certain things. So, you know, we'll look at this game and see, you know, what we think our best group will be going into Montreal.
Last question.
Coach, how frustrating for you is that find yourself in the minute 75 and you can see your players kind of with the out of legs and then turn around to your bench and don't have, I guess, the piece to put in the field to get you the result?
We have the pieces. We just didn't do our job in the last 15 minutes. You know, we got some guys that are, you know, cramping. Obviously, it was humid out there, but we're still of the mindset that whoever steps on the field is going to help us get a result. And so that didn't happen tonight, and we'll look to continue to find ways to utilize the players that are available and ways to help us win games.
Yeah, Brandon, could you walk us through what you saw in your first goal there, or the goal that you scored?
Yeah, so we were having possession side to side in their half for a couple minutes. Johnny gets a good touch to the end line, and I peel back behind the center backs. He clips in a perfect ball, and I just smashed it hard and low, and it went between Turner's legs, and it went in. I was, ecstatic to get back on the goal, on the score sheet.
You guys have been able to get some tough results on the road. Do you kind of feel a little urgency to kind of turn around some of the matches at home in front of the fans here?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we always want to win every single game we can, you know. So it's a disappointing loss today, and we're going to turn around and work harder than ever and get back to it next weekend.
What did you make of you guys have shown some resiliency this year, but, you know, to tie the game twice and then give up the goal late, just what do you see? What did you see there kind of at the end of the game?
Yeah, you know, they had good possession towards the end. They got a ball at the top of our box and put a good shot on goal, and, you know, it's heartbreaking. It reminds me of the kind of games that would happen last year, and, you know, it's not what you want, you know, a goal at the end of the game. It's heartbreaking, but, you know, I thought the team put in a good fight, and I'm proud of the team.
How important is that those last few minutes before halftime? Of course, the minutes at the end of each half.
Mm-hmm.
Those are critical in terms of momentum swings, and so you never want to concede there.
Yeah, of course. Conceding before half feels the same as conceding at the end of the game. You know, like before the break, it's frustration, but starting second half, I thought we came out great. We put in one in the back of the net, and we're back tied up. And, you know, I thought we had played good starting the second half, and unfortunately we couldn't close it out.